But what I wanted to talk about today, this morning, is something that most people will not do in California, at least the smart ones. And that is stop for someone who's broken down on the side of the road. A lot of times, you know, like if you see someone and it looks like they're out of gas, or their car like overheated, you know, they got the hood up, you know, and they're like just standing there like on the side of the road. Usually people in California will not stop. And it's part of it's like a safety issue, you know, like everyone's afraid of getting killed or robbed or whatever, you know. Like a lot of times I've seen on the news where people stop to help someone and it'll be a trap, you know. It'll be like that person like wants to like rob them, and that's it. They're making it look like they're broken down, and then when you stop they like pull a gun out and they're like, all right, give me all your money and then get the hell out of here, you know. And you're like, what the hell, I was trying to help you. And they're like, screw you, dude, I'm robbing you. You know, and you're like, dude, this is crazy. And I've heard of that happen, and that is like the number one reason. And especially like for a girl, you know, like you see someone broken down on the side of the road, if you're like a young girl, dude, you're not gonna stop for that person, you know. Like, first of all, what are you going to do? You know, like, do you know about freaking, like, are you a mechanic, or do you have like a can of gas? Another reason like why people won't stop in California is everyone figures that everyone else has a cell phone. You know, it's like, dude, that guy's got a cell phone, he's gonna be all right, he'll just call for help. And most people around here have AAA. They have like the auto club, and you just call them and they'll send you a tow truck, or they'll send out you know, a little van that's got like a gallon of gas, and they'll give you some gas, or, you know, just all kinds of different things. You know, there was a time where my battery died, and I was out in the middle of nowhere, dude, and they actually have like a little battery truck or whatever, and I called AAA, and within 20 minutes, and I was out in the middle of nowhere. I was thinking, I'm like, dude, it's gonna take them like at least an hour to get to me, right? And within 20 minutes, the battery truck showed up, freaking put a new battery in my car, and I was like, what the hell, this is crazy. And the guy's like, yeah, he's like, I just work right down the way. He's like, AAA contracts with local, you know, like tow truck companies and stuff like that. So if you are out in the middle of nowhere, he's all, well, you know, he's all, sure enough, there's going to be a tow truck company that's out in the middle of nowhere next to you, and that's contracted with AAA. And so they'll go and they'll help you out, and then they just get reimbursed from AAA. And whoa, that was a gnarly freaking slowdown right there. See, that Suburban was to the right of the lane, and I couldn't really see past him, and the other car that was on the brakes was to the left of his lane, you know, like, so he was like hidden behind that Suburban. But I've said it before, if you're waiting for the car in front of you to hit the brakes, that is a delayed reaction. That is like too slow. Because if that person rear ends the car in front of him, then those brake lights aren't going to come on to warn you. You're just going to slam the back of them. But anyhow, back to I was, you know, like most people in California, if they see someone that's broken down, they will not stop. And I have actually been like driving places, you know, like pretty much not really in the middle of nowhere, but I've been freaking far out on the highway and be like cruising by a guy that's got his hood up or whatever, and just be like, peace out, good luck, buddy. You know what I mean? Like, I hope you're prepared for your situation. That's, you know what I mean? Like, that's Californian thinking. You know, I'm like, I hope you have a cell phone that has reception and that it's charged up, and I hope that you're a member of AAA so that you can call them and they'll send you help. And but to me, it's like, I hope you're prepared, good luck, have a nice day. You know, like, I don't, what can I do, you know? If you don't have freaking a can of gas in your car, or a toolbox, or whatever, even like the skills to fix that guy's car, you know, like, I don't know what's wrong with that dude's car, and I can't really tow him with my car, or, you know, there's really, like, when it comes down to it, like, when you really think about it on a practical basis, it's like, what are you trying to do? You know, what do you're just like trying to like make yourself feel good because you're like such a good person, you're gonna stop and help. But on the opposite freaking side of that, I always stop when I see a motorcycle that's broken down. you know, or I'll at least be like, are you all right? You know, like, are you cool? And like wait for them to be like, yeah, I'm good, you know. And like a lot of times when I pass people, they'll be on their phone, you know, so it's like I figure at that point you're talking to someone who's gonna help you, you know. So I'll just be like, all right, dude, you know, take care. Like, I've been broken down before and nobody stopped for me, but it wasn't a big deal because I got a cell phone and I got AAA, and that's what I figure everybody else in California has. That's the way it is here in unfriendly California, you know. It's like nobody knows anybody. You know what I mean? Like when you're out on the road, it's like you don't know anyone from anyone, and it could be honestly a broken down motorist that really could use your help, and he doesn't have a phone and he doesn't have AAA, and it would really be cool if I pulled over and I called AAA for him and just said, hey, this dude's broken down on the side of the road, you know, come by and use my miles, use my gas, you know, whatever, you know, and because they give you so much for free, you know, and you could totally be a good Samaritan, and you could give that guy your 100 miles of free towing and get him to, you know, wherever he wanted to go. But at the same time, that guy could pull out a gun and freaking rob you. And for some reason, growing up in California, I think about that just because I've heard about that so much, you know. And maybe in other states everybody's cool and nobody ever robs anybody, but I don't know. I just kind of think the world's getting to the point now where you can't trust anyone, you know, and you gotta be prepared. You gotta like watch out for yourself, you know, and you just gotta freaking do what you can to help yourself out. I really wanted to split through these people, dude. Really didn't want to fucking stop. Like, okay, at least I got a car between me. I don't like stopping, like, because about the time someone's not paying attention and they come through and they freaking rear end you, not good. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not trying to like get ahead of someone type of thing, you know, like I'm not trying to freaking go faster. I'm just trying to like stay safe, you know. It's like now I've got all those people back there behind me keeping me safe, so if some idiot comes through and rear ends a bunch of people, hopefully it doesn't push them up far enough to hit me. Yeah, and that's really the point of filtering and doing all that kind of stuff. It's just to keep yourself safe. It's not like so that we can go faster. But unfortunately, that's what people think. That's why they don't see any point to it. They're like, nah, there's no need for you to go faster. And it's like, it's not about that, dude. So anyway, that's just what I wanted to talk about here in California. So if you come out here, have your cell phone charged up, have a set of jumper cables, have a freaking, well, a brand new battery, have plenty of gas in your car, you know, like make sure you don't break down, because more than likely nobody's gonna stop for you. So I'll talk to you guys later. You have a great day.